So I came out to the shed today to check out some of my new Christmas gifts. First being the camera that's recording this video. The DJI Osmo, I think. The gimbal thing. Anyway, and this vise. I picked this vise up from using a gift card I got at KMS Tools. Kind of like Princess Auto, kind of like Bolt Supply. It's mostly tools. But one of the things that they had on sale this week is one of the things that I need for the shed. And that is a bench vise. Just a little one. Just a little guy, but I'm going to open it up and check it out. And figured this would be a good way to try out the new camera as well and show you the shed. So it's just a 4-inch vise, nothing too big, but it's what I need here. Just need something to hold small things. And I'm working in the shed. I was working on a carburetor for a generator last week, and I had to use just a C-clamp to clamp it to the bench. That's when I realized I needed a bench vise. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty small, but it was 35 bucks. Oh, it's covered in wax too. 35 bucks, so not bad. And it's a swivel vise, so it's got this locking swivel base, looks like, and a little anvil, and look at that. It opens and it closes, and it's very sloppy. It's got some play in it, I guess. But hey, will it hold a screwdriver? Hold the screwdriver. The flyer claims that it's 4 inches. I guess the box does too. So let's see if it actually opens to a 4-inch grab like it's supposed to without falling apart. Well, it goes 2 inches. Three and a half inches. Oh. Okay, that's all we got. And that's 3.5 inches. Not quite 4 inches. 4 inches wide, but only 3.5 inches. I think it'll suit our purposes just fine. The shed here, there's a garage, but it's just for cars. It's that kind of garage. But the shed, Jerry was nice enough to give me some room in here to work, set up my stuff. So said I was working on this generator, got my toolbox in here, got the motorcycle in here, some more parts for the generator, of course, cardboard boxes. We've only been here 4 months. Why would it be unpacked yet? And let's see what else we got in here. We've got our new outboard for the boat we bought, little 10-horse Evinrude, air compressor, and bunch of Jerry's garden tools. It's a nice little space though. I almost forgot about my new light in here. A little brighter. Okay, where am I going to put this thing? I was thinking somewhere in the middle here, just because. Okay. Just because the end of this bench isn't that strong, so if I'm wrenching on something in this vise, then I don't want to be deflecting the whole bench. Maybe right in the middle right here. It's kind of in the middle, but I generally have stuff here anyways. I can work here, under the lights. I think if I put it right here, it's a fairly central spot. Good for working on stuff. Okay, so after having this thing out of the box for 5 minutes, I think $35 is not enough to spend on a vise, and I'm going to maybe go spend $55 on a vise instead. Funny things, it only has 3 mounting points. There might be some reason for that it's not symmetrical, but in my head it should have 4. It's already jammed open on me twice. It only opens 3.5 inches, and I know it's not under tension, but there's a lot of slop. Oh, and the base isn't flat. No matter where I put it on the bench, the base wobbles. So I guess I'll test KMS Tools exchange refund policy for the first time. This is the first thing I bought at KMS. No wonder they still had them in stock after they were on sale for a few days. Oh well, lesson learned. See you back here on Avenue Vice. Take this one with me if I'm going to return it. Well, good news. KMS Tools does accept returns. They didn't have anything that I liked though. I did buy another vise there and then brought it back again. The one that I bought the second time didn't have an anvil or a swivel, and I decided I wanted those things. So now I have a Mastercraft 5-inch. It's about double the price. Let's hope it's a little better quality. Let's open it up and see. So this one here says it's a 5-inch with 360-degree swivel base, anvil surface, ductile iron body, reinforced stress points, pre-drilled mounting holes, and a lifetime guarantee. So as long as it's not, where's the knife here? As long as it's not as loose as that last one was. Nice to have a little bigger too. That 4-inch is pretty small. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, it's packed a little bit nicer. Some more packaging here. Goodness. There. Okay. Yeah, definitely packed nicer. Not greased like the other one was, mind you. But so far, things are looking up. So the 3-hole swivel base mounts are apparently a normal thing. I guess it's so you can get it right to the corner of a bench, I think is the idea. But let's see here. Okay, well, it's still got some play in it, but it's definitely better than that other one was and just feels better. So that's great. I like that it has the anvil. Okay, here's the test. Does it open all the way to 5 inches? I thought that's how vices were measured. So it's definitely 5 inches wide. But let's see how far it goes without letting it fall off the bench. Oh, that's definitely 5 inches for sure. There's 5 inches right there. So is it going to come right out? This is the other thing I want to know. Nope. It won't stay standing on its own. Okay, so it does have a stop. And the stop goes to 5.5 inches. So we gained 2.5 inches on the grab, an inch on the width. Finish looks better. Finish feels better. And all we had to do was pay twice as much. Still not bad though. It was like $60 on sale. I waited for it to go on sale. One thing I've discovered is this base doesn't turn all the way around. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, if there's a burr or something in there, because what I want is to get this side that doesn't have a bolt hole close to the inside jaw, so I can have this jaw right at the edge of the bench so that things can, protrude down past the edge of the bench if I put something tall in here. Take it off and see. No, it doesn't look like there's any kind of a stopper there, so that just sits like that. And this ring rides inside of it. I think there's a little bit of a burr like right here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but anyway, I'll take a file and clean that up and see if that makes it any better. If only I had some way to hold this while I filed it. Whoa. There's also some burrs on this inside ring, so I'm going to clean up too. Alright, now I've gone all the way around with the file. Just kind of deburred that whole outside edge too, so hopefully these two rings now will work together a little better. I'm going to put a little grease in there too. Why not? Try this again. Well, it's not super smooth, but it goes all the way around now, so that's good. So because of the way this bench is framed, we've got to come make sure we're about 1.5 inches in to clear the 2x4 that way, and then 3.5 in this way to clear the leg, the 2x4 that's the leg. So if I arrange these just right, that is about there. Can I get it to the edge of the bench and clear all these things? Let's see, if that's 1.5 inches there. That's 3.5 there. I could also just move it away from this corner and then I wouldn't have any of those problems. Or I wouldn't have to worry about this post anyway. There's a post like here that I have to worry about, and then the frame here. Maybe that's the best spot right there. Then I can just put 3 bolts in. Don't have to worry about going around any 2x4s. And then it's bolted to this, ooh, looks like 3/4 inch plywood on top of the bench. Alright, one thing I wish was different. When I put the ring right to the edge of the bench here, this inside jaw is about, I mean, it's hard to see probably in the video, but it's about 1/2 inch inside the edge of the bench. So if I wanted to put something tall into the vise like this, it's going to hit against the bench. Is it worth looking for another one? I don't think so. I think I'll just stick with this one. I'm just going to go with a 5/16 bolt, 3 5/16 grade 8, well, these are grade 5 bolts. I will rip the top off of this counter before I break even one of these, so 5/16 will be good enough. So of all the hardware I have, apparently 5/16 flat washers are the one thing I don't have. So I'm gonna just use some M8 washers and maybe some 3/8 washers. A little double stack action. Okay, here it is, all installed, all locked in. It's yeah, I'm happy with this one. It looks a lot better than the one I had before. It feels good. When you tighten her all down, it's nice and snug. It turns nicely now that I did that filing. And when you lock it all down, she's pretty solid. So now we've got a vise on the workbench here. Yeah, it'll rip the top off of that bench before it pulls out of there. Anyway, vise install complete. Only took about 3 weeks. And one more addition to the shop. I always forget something. Shut the lights off. These ones too.